Welcome to Tiger TV Live. We got some girls varsity soccer action today. The Jackson Reed Tigers taking on that of the Cardozo Clerks. Tigers have had a great run of it, and we're also looking for a potential big moment today. Important milestone from there, walking across the field wearing number 28, Rome McCrary. Can potentially score her 50th career goal today wearing green, and she's certainly expected to, as a lot of these DCI AA matches are typically blowouts. We're going at 10-0, but that is number 28, Rome McCrary, expected to score her 50th goal for today. All right. Here's kickoff. Tico Harris at the center. Fonsky coming in and giving away, but you will see a pretty different starting 11 to what we're normally used to. But as I said, these DCI AA matches always pretty lopsided. Here's Blanco at Donica Russell. Fonsky looking at a run down the right, but Tiger's gonna keep it pretty shallow. Now trying to make something happen down the line. Rowan McCrary to cross. Fonsky racing out on the end of it. If Fonsky gets it and booted away, out for a throw, barely stands to decide that corner flag. It's a throw for Jackson Reed. And number 6 gonna let that go for corner. It was Yildirsma who put it in the dangerous position. And when you have lopsided games like this, it's best to just. There are multiple ways to approach games like these that are going to be blowouts. You can, keep calm. You can play, the composed game that you like to play. As here's the cross, then low out for corner, and that's the way that, of course, you're gonna score a lot of goals. But you could also go with the approach of just get the ball in a box, and there's a pretty good chance that will end up in the back of the net. Just that the defenders aren't going to play well. And this is the approach here. It's bouncing around the box. Still not clear. Still bouncing around. Comes with Cork and Canati. Now the goalie gets to it. But, point is just putting the ball in the box in a game like this, not a bad idea. Curry down the line. Back in the middle. Ends up with a Fonsky. Blockers in the way. And they'll clear it for a corner under the pressure from Paulina Fonsky, the sophomore. Yildirsma got a knee to it. Still bouncing now. The goalie will claim. But should be doing just a bit better on the corners. Just McCrary, never mind, was not kept in. Three and a half minutes gone, a game that's been spent almost entirely in Cardozo's half. Tico Harris got started up front. Had given it to McCrary, but ended up out of bounds as he tried to get a run going. Second consecutive throw for Cardozo. Down the line, McCurry bound to take it away, but it'll be the Tigers' ball once again. Not much things to around doing. It was put out by a Cardozo player. Corin Canati takes it on. It's blocked. Corin Canati trying to be persistent. It'll end up with McCrary. Gross will go out for another corner. I believe that's the third or fourth of this game. 5 minutes gone. So Blanco take the corner. And past McCrary, Corin Canati, and now Yildirim took it on. Still Afonski, but it will end up with the Cardozo keeper. And yeah, still what I said, just put it in the area and it'll be dangerous for Cardozo. But the Tigers haven't made those chances count so far today. Afonski beats the fullback. Kept it in play. That was a crease down the right side. In the middle, Corin Canati got a knee to it. Still not clear. McCurry will retrieve. Who is on that milestone watch? To Harris in the middle. She has time. Here's Batico Harris. Just wide the post. Took a deflection. Will be a corner. Russell on the ground. Still not clear. Blanco retrieved in the edge of the box. Now Corin Canati takes it on. Going a long way. Took a deflection, and it's 1-0. The Tigers finally getting their first goal after 6 minutes. And it's Corin Canati giving the Tigers the lead. And you can expect them to bump up. As I mentioned earlier, Rome McCrary looking to get her 50th career goal today, and as I've said, furthermore, it's a pretty safe bet that she will. This is a, these DCI AA games, always blowout wins for the Tigers. School Without Walls being the only exception, primarily. And Canuck get in the way of that. The first time Cardozo have had possession in our half, but doesn't last very long. Here's Yildirim. Russell. His runs down the line, but it's with Batico Harris up in the middle. From the edge of the box, she'll take it on. And bounce off the chest of the keeper, and still not clear. Harris got a foot to it, and still might fall with Harris. He'll go out for a throw, but a very chaotic play. And, yeah, still further proof that get the ball in a dangerous area, there's always a possibility you could end up in the back of the net. Ooh, put over the bar by Corin Canati. Here's a quick rundown of Cardozo's go of it so far. A 9-0 loss to Banneker, a team that I believe we beat 10-0. 2-0 loss to Coolidge. Officially have a win against MacArthur, but that's because they forfeited their season. Lost 10-1 to Bell, and 10-0 to Walls, who we beat 4-2. So yeah, Cardozo shown to be, even out of the DC public schools now, like even compared to the other public schools that we tend to defeat very profoundly, they're one of the bad ones. Down the line, Afonski on the end of it. Harris is available in the middle. Afonski takes it on herself. Just wide, but a great attempt and a right idea. Courtney Canati got the tackle and then passed to Alex Cohen. Now it's forward to Rowan McCrary, who can go down the left side. It's tackled, but it's not away. And now McCrary will hit the 50-goal mark. It is Rowan McCrary, her 50th career goal for this Jackson Reed girls varsity team. And look what it means. And I'll go on the PA. And I gotta tell you, I'm glad I was emailed about this news earlier this morning, because I would have been very confused about why I was running on the pitch. But there it is. Second goal of this match and the 50th goal for Rowan McCrary in a Jackson Reed Tiger uniform. She's been on this team for 3 years, or I believe 3, maybe even 4. And I'll try to see if that picks up.
On behalf of A.D. Arrington, the athletic department, Principal Brown, and your entire Jackson Reed community, congratulations, and here's to many more goals in the future.
So I'm not sure how much of that was picked up. I'm referring to the PA announcements congratulating Rowan McCrary, but yeah, just celebrations all around. But you gotta pick up the pieces really quick, because still got a game to play and 8 more goals to score if you want to get out of here. Yeah, sorry, I had to deal with a bit of issues a second ago as McCrary nearly making it 51. So I was a bit zoomed out, but yeah, apologies so far. Camera at some points is a bit lopsided. We're working on that, but 11 minutes gone. It is 2-0 Jackson Reed. McCrary came back to retrieve it. For Dylan Blanco. Looking for Heineman to make a run on the right. Hyman takes it back. Russell looking for cross. On the cue. Ooh, it was targeting Blanco. The keeper for Cardozo got a hand to it and had to chase it down with Blanco in pursuit, but Will bringing it in. But Jackson Reed, for them, for games like this, part of today is just about, just practice. And that you saw that right there. Annika Russell wanted the cross. Knew she had time to pull it off as McCrary. The shot, not too difficult for the keeper to get. Took a deflection as well. But what you saw there a minute ago from Annika Russell is just Cardozo not putting on any pressure. You have an opportunity to practice when you want to practice, and especially crosses into the box are, a big one that you really want to work on, and you know that you can. You're not really under any pressure. both in terms of how this game works out and in that play in particular. Here's Corey Durante, 3-0. Sorry if I backed off for just a minute there, but Heineman took it through down the right. Corey Durante got it all alone. And this is another thing that we're seeing from Jackson Reed over Cardozo. The Tigers, they're going to have quite a few things over these other DCIAA teams. But we see right there is just speed. They've been beating especially the fullbacks and the center backs down the line so many times. And another one, as I was mentioning earlier, with these players aren't really being pressured. Cardozo aren't really going after the tackle, not committed as much as you want to see. But do have a free kick. Right into the line. And into Rowan McCrary in particular. Tigers go again. Here's Rowan McCrary. Tackled for a Tiger throw. McCrary coming up with another tackle. Go to Corey Durante. Hyman making a run to the near side. Just waiting to be onside. Now Durante does get the pass to her. Here's Heineman. Back to Durante. Durante still working. Blanco giving a lot of room. Blanco takes it on. Over the bar for a corner. And Cardozo's defenders concentrated in the middle, but allowed Blanco to slip behind. She had quite a lot of time as well. Keeper gets to it. Sorry, I had to step away very briefly, but she'll give it right to Sonora Hale. McCrary, a bit of a back heel, I think. Hale across in the middle. No one really there, but it's not clear. Falls to Heineman. Now Blanco, saved. Still bouncing. Heineman now will make it 4-0. To the near side corner. Wasn't covered. Tigers lead 4-0, and all they have to do is just hang around the box. Just like started with what should have just been, the goalie having time, but she kicked it to Sonora Hale, who was alone as well. No real Cardozo players around her. Cross wasn't all that successful, but all they had to do was just pressure the center backs, and they'll get the ball back. That's why they're leading 4-0, and they got runners in good positions, trying to make it 5. Here's Durante. Going down. And I believe that will be a penalty for the Tigers. So it looks like the taker for this penalty still deliberating. Of course, with games like this, a penalty an opportunity to give a player who doesn't normally score gives them a chance to score. Not like Cardozo players were lined up in the wrong spot, but it's going to be Alex Cohen. Always one of those players, a defender, of course. Doesn't normally see herself with this opportunity, but it is Alex Cohen, number 12, junior. The opportunity to make it 5-0. 23.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Now we'll put the Tigers in the trajectory to hit 10 goals for the half. And Alex Cohen will do it. Slots it into the bottom left corner. Keeper went the wrong way initially, and it is 5-0 for Jackson Reed. Tigers' lead is 5-0. And again, with games like this, how, I've mentioned once it gets to 10-0, the game's over. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Here's Heineman play through, by the way. McCrary on the end of the cross, but can't make it stick. I'm not entirely sure, but what I think might be the case, speaking from experience, though I don't know if I'm misremembering, it might be the case that if the lead hits 10-0 before the half, they let the half play out and call it there. I think we may have seen a game like that last year, I believe involving possibly Banneker. Trying to... Alright. Well, anyway, it's a goal kick for Cardozo, and I'll see if I can prove it. I feel like it was an 11-0 win maybe over Banneker rather than... Okay, it's a goal, by the way. I was looking down. I did not see who scored it. But 6-0 Tigers. Sonora Hale, I think, was the goal scorer. Not celebrating that one too hard, no matter who it was. I'm going to apologize. I kind of missed that one. But yeah, confirmation was against Banneker. That was in a DCI AA semifinal right here. And again, shows some of the quality outside of Jackson Reed and Walls that these DCI AA public school teams, that a team can reach the semifinal for the city and end up losing 12-0. But that was the case in last year's city semifinal. Tigers got 12 on the Banneker Bulldogs prior to the half. McCrary with a whole lot of room on the left. In the similar position that she got her first goal, it is saved. Blanco retrieves. Still it is Ellen Blanco. Now left for Durante, and she will put in the back of the net at 7-0. And we're not even at the halfway point of the half. Now, wave substitutions, seeing even a bit more similar to as it was to begin this game. As I said, and there is a chance that this is a playoff-specific rule, but, we are set at 10 goals well before the half. So I think we should have at least 21 more minutes, but maybe call just because, we're not on course for 11 or 12 goals at this point. At this point, we're on pace for 14 or 15. Cardozo looking to start again. Curry makes a cut down the left. Still going down the left, beating 2 defenders. And will keep it in play. Falls to Heineman, who puts it over the bar. Again, when you have games like this, there's not a whole lot to analyze. At least that's not already been said. But your main takeaway from this game: we are good, they are bad. So, goal kick for Cardozo not too long after they had one, resulting in a pretty quick turnover, and pretty much any Cardozo possession today has resulted in a pretty quick turnover. Curry wins it back. Kaplan in possession, back to Alex Cohen. Down the right with Afonski. Taking the touch. Still it is Paulina Afonski. Down the right. With the cross. Harris, back post. Puts it in along the ground to the middle. Tigers lead 8-0. And still got 18 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock for the half. Again, still not sure whether we're going to get an early end to the half. Definitely early end to the game, that's for sure. But as I said, we're going with 10-0, the game ends, but that may just only be if it is in the second half. You will see. Here's Paulina Afonski. Took it on herself. Still Afonski to Heineman with what is probably the easiest goal she'll ever score. 9-0 Jackson Reed. Throwing for the Tigers. Pretty successful challenge there from number 10 of Cardozo's. One of the few players for the Corks who's at times shown a bit of fight, push forward, but we've seen really nothing more than glimpses of that. Here's Curry. On the right side, Afonski able to get to it. 3 runners available, but she'll take this one herself. Being the keeper at the near side post, that's 10-0, and that is game. I think, but may not. Still on the field. So, we're still here. Look at that. 17 and a half minutes left on the clock. And what's unfortunate is that, it's going to be a lot longer than that because the clock keeps stopping with all the goals. Free kick for Cardozo. It's a throw. They were on the wrong line. Correcting that mistake and dumps it short. And now there's a Tiger throw. The throw was deemed ineligible. Fonzie down the line to Batico Harris. No Tigers attacking the goal here. And I think the word may be to stop attacking the goal and let this clock run. They've got other things that they want to work on. Understandable, but gets a bit boring when they're going to be doing this potentially for another 16 minutes. So we may step away. Of course, there's not a whole lot to say if it's, just a kickabout, but again, it's kind of unconfirmed. We'll just see. Out for a Tiger throw. Fonsky letting it roll. Here's Heineman. Back to Julie Curry. Curry coming in for Heineman. Harrison, good position. Left for Fonsky. Kept him in play. No flag for Fonsky, surprisingly. Effort from Batico Harris in the post. And I'm sorry if I'm sounding low energy, but this isn't really the most high energy game. So that's game, by the way. It's been a pretty confusing one for all of us. But a 10-0 win for Jackson Reed, ending 5 minutes prior to the half. Again, it seemed like at first it should end at 10. They hit the 10-minute mark with 18 minutes left. 13 minutes have been played since. Tigers had to kick about, practice passing certain things, but didn't want to put the ball into the net to stop more time. It's not what they needed. So that will do it. And we got the clock now on for the boys game. Jackson Reed taking on that still Cardozo Quirks. So this one should be quite a bit more competitive. That one will start at 5:30. So make sure to stay tuned to Tiger TV Live. Like the stream. And subscribe to the channel for more for all of us here at Tiger TV Live. Part 1 of this doubleheader. Signing out.